What's up people, this is the Sackmaster here, bringing you some footage of my recent fishing trip out to Frensham Trout Fishery, which is a beautiful little fly fishing spot in the deepest Surrey. It's stocked with rainbows and brown trout, one of the absolutely most peaceful places that you can fish. I had a really great day's fishing. I ended up with 37 rainbow trout by the end of the day, but it was absolutely freezing. As you can see, I'm wearing a fair amount of layers, but the cold didn't stop me. I had a really good day, and I hope you enjoy the footage of me fishing here in the background when we get cracking. Here you can see I'm using a damsel nymph, in my opinion one of the best patterns you can use for both brown and rainbow trout. I find one of the most effective ways to fish a damsel nymph is using a nice, slow, steady figure of 8 retrieve. This allows you to get deeper, especially in the winter months, bearing in mind the fish are deeper the colder the water is. But when you do get a take using a damsel nymph in this way, it's normally very solid. And yeah, as you can see, I finally hook into a trout here in the footage. As you can see here, I always like to put the line back on the reel. Some people find that a bit suicidal, as they say you can lose fish when you're trying to get that line back on the reel, but I always like to play the fish off the reel. Maybe that comes from the fact that as a child I was a coarse fisherman and a sea fisherman, so I just feel more comfortable, especially with a bigger fish and they really start stripping line off. You have more control off the reel than by playing them by hand.
Awesome, guys. Right. Damsel nymph, deadly, man. Figure of 8, twisting. Oh. Right, let's try and net this. My barbless hooks too, so oh. Good scrap here. That's 3 to 4 pounds, that fish.
It's always better not to handle a fish if you're going to return them. They have a protective slime over them which can be removed by the human hand. But if you really must handle a fish, then make sure you wet your hands before you do so, just like I do here in the footage.
Probably 4 pounds, easy. Get straight back. Off like a rocket.
In the winter months there's very little fly life in the water, so the fish often turn to hunting small fish fry in the colder months of the year. So what you're going to find is effective patterns such as the cat's whisker imitate these fish. When you're using these patterns, a fast retrieve works for the best.
There we go. Out of nowhere, eh? 6-weight rod, perfect. Not the biggest fish in the world, so let's bring him in. I have to plumb myself with the net. There we go. So he's in the net. lovely, lovely spot for Frensham. Barbless, it just fell out in the net. So one beautiful rainbow trout. So let's get them straight back. Swims off to fight another day.
Here you see me fishing a buzzer under an indicator. This is a tactic often scoffed at by the traditional fly fishermen, but there is no doubt it is very, very effective. As soon as a fish takes your buzzer, the indicator dips under the water and you strike just as you would do in coarse fishing. It's all about setting your depth. If you haven't got the depth right of the fish, you're not going to get any takes. But I have a lot of success with fishing under the bung, and I highly recommend it if you've never tried it before.
That's a decent fish, actually. Get a bend in that rod. Okay. Right. Let's get this one in and release it. This is not a bad fish, actually. Still going.
Anyway, I had a cracking day's fishing, guys. If I get any more good footage, I will bring it to my channel. I hope you enjoyed something different. Sackmeister, see you later.
It's a little 4-weight rod, guys. Got him. Got him, got him, got him. That is a good fish, actually. Wow. I'd say every bit of 4 pounds in this net. What a beautiful fish. Awesome. Right, barbless hooks. Catch and release. Let me see. Say the buzzer came out in the net. So as much as it's nice to verify the size of these fish, saying let them recover. That's the correct way. You don't touch them. They've got a protective slime over their body. This net I bought Frensham Trout Fishery, where you catch trophy fish. It's designed for landing 15-pound trout, so that gives you some idea of the size of this fish. That's easy, every part of 4 pounds. Here we go. And he's off. Wow, what a battle on a 4-weight fly rod. Jeez Louise. Frensham Trout Fishery, guys.